Welcome all. Today's class is based on Audit Under GST. So we know that goods and service tax is an indirect tax system and it was came into existence in India on 1st July 2017. So GST is a self-assessment based tax, and being in its early stages, a large number of businessmen are facing hurdles to keep the compliances in check with the law in force. Audit under GST is a tool to keep these compliances under check and ensure the accuracy of the records maintained and the returns submitted by the taxable person. So, the audit under GST will check the accuracy of the records maintained and the returns submitted by the taxable person. Okay. So, what is the meaning of audit? Audit under GST is defined as a process to verify the correctness of turnover declared, taxes paid, refund claimed, input tax credit availed, and a process to assess compliance with the provisions of the GST Act. Okay, so it is very important in the point of view of examination, that is GST under. What is the meaning of GST? Sorry, what is the meaning of audit? Audit under GST. It is the verification process of the turnover declared, taxes paid, refunds claimed, input tax credit availed, and a process to assess compliance with the provisions of the GST Act. An audit is done by examining the records, returns, and other documents maintained by the taxable person subject to audit. That is, in the process of audit, the various documents will be verified or it will be examined. This process is undertaken by the taxable person himself as well as the tax authorities, depending on the type of audits. That is, various kinds of audits are there. So let us examine the audits, the types of audits. The first one is the audit for the aggregate turnover exceeds 2 crore for the persons whose aggregate, or for the suppliers whose aggregate turnover is exceeds 2 crore. That is a particular category of audit. And audit by tax authorities, and the next one is special audit. Okay, so let us discuss the audit in detail. So let us there are mainly three kinds of audit. The first one is audit by taxable person. Second one is general audit by tax authorities. Third one is special audit by tax authorities. So these are the three major kinds of audit. The first one is audit by taxable person. Second one is general audit by tax authorities. Third one is special audit by tax authorities. Okay, general audit and special audit. So, the first one, reason for conducting. The audit by taxable person will be conducted for turnover crosses thresholds limit. And in case of general audit by tax authorities, it is conducted for the reason of at the discretion of the commissioner. And for the special audit by tax authorities, it is conducted for as per the direction issued by assistant commissioner. And the next one is responsibility. Who are responsible for the audit? In case of audit by taxable person is responsible for the conducting of the audit. And in case of general audit by tax authorities, it is a tax authorities. And in case of special audit by tax authorities, in both these cases, it is a tax authorities who is responsible for conducting the auditing. And the next one is prescribed authority for conducting. In case of audit by taxable person, it is chartered accountant or cost accountant who is prescribed authority. And in case of general audit tax authority by tax authorities, it is GST commissioner or any officer authorized by him. And in case of special audit tax authorities, it is prescribed authority is chartered accountant, cost accountant nominated by the commissioner. Okay. Next one is relevant provision under the GST, the provision. In case of audit by taxable person, section 35(5) of the CGST Act is the provision. And in case of general audit by tax authorities, section 65 of the CGST Act is the provision. And special audit by tax authorities, it is comes under section 66 of the CGST Act. And the time limit. For the audit by taxable person, 31st December of next financial year is the time limit. And for the general audit by tax authorities, 3 months from commencement, that is extension 6 months is also possible. Generally it should be done within 3 months from the commencement. And in case of special audit by tax authorities, 90 days are the time limit. Okay, so in the special cases, the extension for 90 days will be given. And the expense of the audit by taxable person will be borne by the taxable person itself. Okay, and in case of general audit by the tax authorities, the expense will be carried out by borne by tax authorities, and also in case of special audit by the tax authorities, the expense will be taken over by the tax authority. So I think that this table is for reading. Okay, please go through this table, and I think that it is very clear to you. And if there is any queries, please feel free to contact with us. Thank you.